going on, good people? It's yours truly, EZDZ. I apologize for the delay. Had a little late start, but we're going to crank up Chop Shop on this good Monday evening. Got my man to the right of me, Dade, said just celebrated a birthday. What's happening with you, bro? Everything good with you?
Yeah, man. We good, man. Just had a birthday,
Happy birthday to
celebrate
you.
again.
Did you do a lot?
Nah, man, ain't do a lot, man. We going to New Orleans this weekend, so that's why I'm really going to turn up. So.
The Essence Fest is definitely nice. Definitely nice to go see.
Indeed. This is my first time going to Essence Fest, though.
Oh, yeah, Essence Fest is nice. Definitely must see. Definitely go check that out. And also across from him, the one and only EZBZ. What's going on with you, Bees? How you feeling this evening?
Great to be here.
Okay. We're going to round out the month as far as say, we got the dads coming on with the kids. We had the Power Minds on the 5th. Then we had the Baseball Twins on the 12th. This family right here, man, I remember when Jojo, Roscoe, well, that's Roscoe. I call it Roscoe. I don't do Jojo. That's Roscoe to me. Always going to be Roscoe. I remember when the call Roscoe got here 16 years ago. I remember Joe said, man, Tasha pregnant, about to have a baby. So I go back to him, even like skill center, 5, 6 years old. I remember when you got hurt 7, 8 years ago, and now you're doing your thing at Blake. And, his dad is the best storyteller known to man. So without further ado, let's give it up, man, for Joe Philon Jr. and Jojo Philon, the Philon. What's going on, man?
It's the third.
The third. Excuse me. Roscoe. I call him Roscoe. Let me do my thing. I know.
Man, what up? Happy birthday, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Hey, you ain't bring my shirt?
It's at the house.
Okay, all right, we good. We'll get it.
He got you. So Roscoe, let's get into it real quick, man. Freshman season at Blake. I honestly think you exceeded expectations. What expectations did you have for yourself going in as an incoming freshman at Blake? What did you think you were gonna do?
I really didn't know because it was a real different type of plan from where I was at prep.
Right.
I was more like a post player per se.
Okay.
For my role at Blake, I had to facilitate a lot more. I had to play
let you get up and down a little bit.
Yeah.
More in your element. Okay. Yeah. Let me ask you this. When did you realize, okay, hey, I got it. I'm all right. I can do this. I belong. Cause I think a lot of times you get freshmen that come in, you always gonna get, upper class are gonna be like, oh, he ain't that good, and he shouldn't be playing. Just a whole lot of energy that you may get. So when did you realize, okay, I'm all right. I can do this. I belong. I should be playing.
At what moment? What was the moment for you?
Certain game, like you might have dunked on somebody, got a block, put back, just if you remember.
Probably my 8th grade year against Plant. I wasn't really playing much before that. I was maybe spot minutes every now and again.
Okay.
Our big man was out on vacation or something, so we didn't really have no size there. I had to start.
Okay.
After that game, I had a real good game. That was my best game. Before that, I ain't really had no good game like that. Then after that, I started for the rest of the season, I think.
Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you what's funny, because, me and your dad, we talk a lot. So it was y'all played King the day after my birthday. So, I just said, that was not your first game, but that's your first big game. King, was there a game away from the fort last year? King had made some noise. They had made some noise.
Yeah, they made it to the 8.
He made it to the 8. So, they were missing Livingston, but they still had a lot of pieces coming back. So, road game, y'all traveling. So, me and boy Dante, I said, I got to check Roscoe out, because, and even your dad can remember, the crowd they were rough. Yeah. King had a rough crowd, and I just knew you gotta steal and got to dunk. And I told Dante, I said, shit, he good, he ready to play. And I think for me, when you watch kids with the progressions that they make, I remember you, even when I coached with your dad, once he's at the skill center. Your dad, he's very humble when he speaks about basketball when he played. Joe was that guy. You know what I'm saying? He was that guy. He really don't get into it that much, but Joe was that dude. So, and if you play with a lot of energy, you play a lot of spunk. Y'all get into it. You and Josh, y'all cut up. But I'm excited to see what y'all do going into the upcoming season. So let me ask you, what do you feel is going to be y'all biggest thing going into next year? Because see, last year I think you guys kind of under the radar. This year expectations are going to be set because you got hurt against Jesuit. Y'all lost first round of the playoffs, but you got a lot of pieces coming back. So you guys are going to go from the hunters to now you're going to be the hunted. Everybody going to give their best shot. So what you look for with that?
I mean, we're gonna be ready. We still gonna be the hunters. Even though they trying to beat us, we still trying to get everybody. We still got some get back games we gotta get. We can't lose the Jesuit again. Things like that. Try to go best record we can. We gonna play in some tough tournaments too. Play against some tougher teams, but.
Let me go to your dad on this. I know you. Next year be 30 years removed from high school. God dang! Well, I had to say it. I had to say it. He all right. He look good for his. He look good for his age. From you now playing when you played to now being in the stands as a parent, what's the biggest thing you've seen in high school basketball as far as say from when you played to when now going to watch your son play?
I think the crowd participation, like the attendance at the games, to me is the biggest thing because. My first year we weren't very good. We won 3 games.
Okay.
Coach Stevens, God bless the dead. He came through like Coach Carter.
Okay.
And,
lean on me, huh?
Yeah. So he, what he did was he came the previous year because he knew he was getting a Jefferson job, and he saw the team, and he saw O.J. Oscar Bryant. He fouled out, and he got subbed out the game, and he went to the bench and took his headphones out of his bag and put them on and leaned back. And then Eric Lee trying to fight somebody, and you know what I mean? So
right.
He took notes on all that. So when we got to school, and I'm new coming in, my first year of high school,
right.
And we had a basketball meeting, second day of school, and he called all their names and said, y'all will not be playing here because of, and he said what they did the previous year.
Wow.
So Gerald Mack was ineligible, O.J. Bryant kicked off the team, Eric Lee kicked off the team.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So we didn't really have much, but, we went out there and fought. We won 3 games. And then, that next year, those guys had to earn their way back. So my junior year, we were pretty good.
Oh, yeah, y'all stand in the room like people were going to see Jefferson. And the thing, something else, too, is that even like with y'all at Blake, y'all got a little crew that travels with y'all. Like, I still remember going to the Newsom game. I'm like, these kids way out here
They
fish
got a
off.
mascot out there.
They had a mascot for the Jesuit game, but they get people. But I tell Joe all the time, I tell you all the time, when you winning, everybody jump on when you win. Everybody will be a part of when you win.
It's true.
So you keep doing what you're doing, you gonna continue to get that. Hey, Torres, if you can, let's bring Greg Dawson, a Jefferson alumni. See what he got to say. There he is. What's going on, Ruff? How you feeling?
Hey, blur his background out. Blur his background out, man.
How you feeling, man? You doing all right? We can't hear you.
You gotta put your headphones on.
Oh, I do. Can you hear?
Yeah, he's on mute.
You on mute?
Yeah, we're not hearing him.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come back to you, dog.
Yeah.
But you mentioned that Blake flew under the radar last year. To start the season, they actually didn't because of that XBL Fall League. When they hit the Fall League, they had such high expectations. They came out there and first game against Wharton, right?
Wharton.
Knocked Wharton off.
That's crazy.
Well, y'all be Wharton went to the 4.
It's Fall League. I mean,
So guys playing football still, so you still miss some pieces.
Well, I mean, they had everybody, but it's, guys just coming together and stuff like that. So, Van Zandt didn't get a chance to lay his blueprint down. And
Okay.
all that. But it's still good basketball. And so when they hit the scene, then they matched up against TC. TC, beat them, but it was, so it was like.
Good learning experience.
These are young guys, a bunch of freshmen and sophomores, and, they're hitting the ground running. So it was that King game. That's why it was so many people there, because that was a big crowd for it nowadays.
Yeah, and I think that was because they had both sides. I can't remember the last time going to a gym where both sides have been open.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's
I'm getting
oh, we can hear you now, Ruff.
that's one of the crazy things.
So no, I'm doing all right. Just taking care of a little business.
Okay, we got Jefferson Royalty in here with us tonight.
You got to put the headphones on.
Oh, I got to put the headphones on. Okay. Hey, we got Jefferson Royalty in here tonight. Now you can't hear me.
Yeah, we had
What?
a little issues with the sound.
I can barely hear. I can hear you a little bit. Sound like you a little bit faint, JT. I guess you can hear me, right, JT?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear him now.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured as much. I leave it to him to be a little bit behind everything, but it's all good in the hood.
Anyway, so
I just wanted to come on and show proper respect to the University of Thomas Jefferson High School.
and what's the address again for those that don't know?
Appearance down at the council meeting.
Fine, you know the address to Jefferson?
No, I know how to get there.
I ain't know if it was like everybody that went there knew that or just him.
Yeah, he's a Jefferson historian. Like I said, that's his alma mater. Ain't no doubt about it. He'll fight you about that. Hey, so look, we're gonna get back with Roscoe there, man, and we'll hit you when we get out of here. All right.
That's cool. I just wanted to say what's up, and I'll see you a little later.
Okay,
Things
that's
are
a
coming
bet.
along pretty good though.
Okay, good stuff.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
All right.
Y'all take care.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, alumni got to come in. So let me ask you. We're going to Blake. I know you left prep. Any other schools you thought about going to?
TC was a big one.
Okay, but no public schools. It's either TC or you're gonna go do Blake.
Or stay at prep.
Or stay
I
at
was
prep.
considering something, but parents wasn't really.
They weren't feeling something. I mean, want to put you in the best opportunity where you can.
Where y'all live at?
Yeah, my mom was saying she didn't want me to go to like a regular public school. She said at least Blake is magnet.
Blake, but then also with that, you have a coach that, you all grades never been an issue for you, but you got a coach that's played on a professional level.
Yeah.
So he gonna prep you and get you ready for. And I tell people all the time, it's a difference when you get a guy, and no disrespect to the coach at Sumner, any other coaches at all, but when you've made it to a certain level, an elite level of basketball, your thought process, your coach is different. Because you looking at basketball, you got the grades, but if I can get exposed and you got in a position where, like I say, next year you're gonna be the target. People looking for Blake, 'cause like you say, y'all showed out on a lot of people last year, so they're gonna want that. Like say where you say you won't get back, they're gonna want to get back on y'all too. 'Cause I know a couple games I went to running clock, y'all dunking,
Just give
clowning.
people what they want, man.
Yeah.
Whatever they looking for, give it to them.
Yeah, you got to. So let's get back. I know we were talking about, I went to the game where you got hurt against Jesuit, and I still, that memory is so vivid to me because Waldo called it. Went for the dunk. I don't know how far that. You went for the dunk. You fell. He said, "No, he broke his arm." I said, "No, he break his arm, man." I said, he hurt.
No, I seen it.
He seen it. And I mean, tell us about your recovery. Getting back. How
And the mental aspect as
Yeah.
well.
I had already went through it mentally with breaking my leg, so I was really prepared. That wasn't really nothing compared to breaking my leg
Oh, okay.
with the.
Yeah, I remember that. And they said it was like, Joe said it was like Paul George. Like it's just like.
It was nasty.
Yeah, it was gruesome. Like I said, but you're a fighter, man. You've come back from injury, so I know you can do it. Now, do you? And I find you do this a lot too. And I gotta laugh about this too. You look at your dad a lot during the games.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Most of it is sometimes I look at it, he'll give me some advice or something, or if I'll ask him a question or something, stuff like that. I don't.
Cause it'd be like if you do something like you mess up, you go to look at.
Are you looking over there for approval? Or if you make a play and you don't feel like that was the right play, are you looking at your dad to kind of give you a nod or a look, a disapproval, or like, are you looking for him to give you like some support or like saying good job, or like, is it anything like that, or you just?
Well, he my number one critic for one, so I
For
know
real?
I might not always get some support if I look over there.
Okay. That's
what I wanna hear.
Look, this way it gonna get good.
That's what I want to hear.
Let me just paint a picture for you. You leave the jail, you get in the car with your dad going home. What's that like?
He usually don't get me in the car.
You don't
He like to get me when he get home and get to looking at all his videos so he can show me proof.
what you didn't do
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah, he like to get-
Now don't get me wrong now. I love your mama. Shout out to Tasha. I love you, but Tasha be on 9
Yeah, she do.
at the game. She be on 9. Don't touch my baby. Don't foul my baby. They cheating. But I'm telling you, it's so fun. It's so funny to sit by because I be like, I'm on whatever you on. So I mean, just hey, whatever. So it's like, but it's funny. But I know your dad. Is it hard? Because I know you used to play for him.
Yeah.
Is it different now? Like
I wouldn't say it's different. I really like it from being from parent to coach. I got to learn a lot of things from him, but I also get to learn like different things from different coaches.
Different coaches.
Yeah. And at the same time, like he wasn't like one of them parents that play their kid the whole time. Like it was times during like when I was younger, I wasn't really good. I always played hard, but he wasn't just gonna put me in because I was his
So
kid.
he went up. So 5 years on that daddy ball there, huh?
I was, but and like you say, I'm a storyteller. So,
Yeah, go ahead. We here for it. Do your thing.
So everybody plays daddy ball, but just like in life, you have good dads and bad dads. Now, I feel like if I was just giving him an opportunity without him earning it, I would be a bad dad in doing that.
Right.
I mean, and a lot of coaches do that. With me, I always made him have to earn it and fight for it. I always recruited over him. Like some dads would be like, well, no, I don't want to bring this guard in because my kid plays guard, and he would take away my kid's playing time. No, I'm bringing this kid in
To make you
my
work.
kid to work for it in battle. Now, and I've always done that. And like we would be in games at Big House, and my college teammates used to be, because like he said, I'm his biggest critic. I'm always going to be, even hold him even more accountable.
Right.
So my college teammates used to be like, bro, you got to play JoJo more. He do everything. You know what I'm saying? Even at a young age.
Right.
And I was always like, I got it. Now fast forward, like he said, when he didn't play much at Tampa Prep. His first game at Tampa Prep, and I went to the practices.
Okay.
And I saw him, and I was like, they're not great, but he's doing this thing. At worst, he should be six man.
Okay.
That's at worst, And first game, he's the 13th man off the bench. Well, summer league, he didn't play much. Like the summer league was going on, he didn't play much. But then before the game, I told him, I said, look, you may or may not get in. I said, but when your number's called, I said, you go out there and you fight like hell for it.
Okay.
Fight like hell. You go in there, you got to work your way up in the rotation. So he was the 13th man off the bench. He didn't get in first quarter, he didn't play. Second quarter, he didn't play. It's 2 minutes left in the second quarter. He got in, fought like hell. Because I've always made him fight for it. So
Right.
this is nothing new for him to know how to go out there and fight.
Right.
He got out there and he fought, changed the game. All right, so those 2 minutes. He got his little 2 minutes. Second half, coach went back with the same starting lineup. First substitution off the bench was him. He got back in there, changed the game again. Played some pretty good minutes first game. Next game's like Groundhog's Day. He was the 11th man to get in the game.
Now let me cut you off. As a parent, are you frustrated when you see that, knowing that he should be playing more than what he is?
No, I mean it wasn't frustrating to me because it's a journey. I'm enjoying that he has to go out there and fight for it. Because when it's time to go to college, it's starting over again.
That's true. So let me
We'll
ask you:
fight
so
again.
were you frustrated, like knowing I should be out here?
I was frustrated.
Okay.
That made me work even harder. Though.
Okay.
Like summer league, especially. I remember the first game we went in the Hooters. I ain't say a word the whole time we was at dinner. I was out there with like a few of my friends. I ain't say nothing. I'm just sitting at the table.
You was mad?
Yeah, I was mad.
Yeah, because these guys, remember they had like 5, 6 skill center kids on the team. Guys that he's been playing with since second, third grade.
Yeah.
They out there getting it in.
They getting it in here. You
He ain't playing.
Yeah, you ain't playing.
You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I mean?
hard. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard.
But
That's hard.
he had to fight for it. So the next game, he's the 11th man off the bench. Did same thing. Got his numbers called, got out there, fought for it, changed everything. Third game. So until that, and like he said, until that plant game, he got his first start, and Tampa Catholic and Hillsborough was playing after their game. So the gym was packed because people was coming to see TC Hillsborough.
Right.
So the city was in there for that game,
Right.
and they got there early.
And that's Chris was at Hillsborough, right?
No, this was Keith
Bailey just starting. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And so the people got there early, and so the city was in there, and he played really well, changed the game, and after that he went from 13th man on the bench to playing more minutes than anybody else on the team the rest of the season. You know what I mean? So, but that was always by design. That was from that daddy ball I played.
Yeah.
Back when he was.
I got to do my Channing Crowder from the pivot. Would you like to play prep this year?
I always want to play prep. I got too many boys on that team. They always be talking. We always be going back and forth.
Yeah, they got a group chat and stuff still.
They be on that cloud.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Like I said, you still had a friendship, but you definitely, and I think that's something like you say, you got to that push a chip on your shoulder, like knowing I should have been playing, but like just like your dad said, you had to work. And I think that's the frustration when you have kids like, I've watched your team. There's some guys that gonna play as needed, if you understand where I'm going with it. They're not gonna play a lot. But if you're one of the better players on the team, just like your dad was saying that, to make you compete, to make you work, it makes you appreciate, like I said, the journey, because that's what it is. You're gonna always got to start over. Like I said, you got 3 more years at it. So you come into your junior year, you're gonna get accolades that gonna come at you, but you still gonna have to prove yourself every time you get out there. That's not gonna change. So we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about your boy Wemby. Wembyama. We're gonna get into that a little bit. So we're gonna take a quick break.
Wembyama?
Yeah, that's him. I just say Wemby, number 1, the tall dude for the Spurs, first draft hit. That's how I refer to him.
The Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, this is going to be brought to you by, we're going to take a quick break. We're brought to you by my man, Will D. Man, I just had his birthday this past Saturday. Rest on, brothers. Cigar Life, www.cigar.com. Got a lot of good apparel on there. And they're going to pull up Ruff Two Torres, gdnaps.com. And we got receipts, 813-570-9617. I think Doss want to fight DeSantis. So
They probably gonna square off.
yeah, he want to square up. I don't know. I'm nervous. I hope Dawson still got his combo together to satisfy catch him. But we're gonna take a quick break. I did not own the right to this music. Torres, give us something. We back finna get into the second segment of Chop Shop. Yours truly, EZDZ. I got my man Dade City kicking with EZBZ doing his thing as normal.
Go.
And like I said, we got the Philons kicking it with us. So, we all saw the NBA draft this past Thursday. I'm gonna go to you first. What's the last name, Kobe? Give me the name again.
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama.
Yeah, out of France, 7'5" is it?
7'4", ain't he? He's 7'5",
He might have grew. I don't know.
Okay, he might have grown since Thursday. I'm gonna say 7'5".
This sounds better.
Sound good, yeah.
Now I'm gonna go to Roscoe first. What do you see him as in the next, say, 10, 15 years? How do you see him? You think he's gonna be that guy?
I can't see no way he couldn't be. 7'5" guard. You put somebody small on, he'll post up. You put somebody big on him, he
Get around
can
him.
handle it. You can't stop the shot. 7'5", shooting one-legged threes, all that.
And your dad said something, like I said, you don't have that big, you don't have that girth. You got Embiid. Jokic has got some size, but you don't have big centers in the league that carry that weight. You know what I'm saying? So we think he weighs right now, what, 220?
Nah, he probably about 205.
205?
He probably about, if he 200. I hope he 200.
What you think, Fire?
That boy skinny, man.
I think about 220.
220?
Man, that boy about.
But he's 7'5", though.
I understand that. You can see his kneecaps.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. So, huh?
He ain't Manute Ball.
No, he definitely Manute Bol, but I mean
Let's say Manute Bol by about 7 pounds.
Okay, but let's say he gets to 250, because they definitely gonna put that nutrition on him.
If he get 250, that's where he need to be.
He need to be at 250.
Then he'll be the player everybody expecting him to be.
He can't
75.
he can't stay slim like Durant. Because Durant ain't got no problems. Like
Durant don't, but
Durant couldn't bench 135 when he hit
He
the
couldn't.
combine. But
Yeah.
what did he say though?
What he said?
Basketball ain't that heavy.
Yeah,
That's
and,
true.
that's real.
He's skilled.
And he was the second player pick.
There's nothing nobody can do because he's skilled.
Ain't gonna
Durant
be the first battle Hall of Fame.
They ain't gonna put Durant at the 5 either though.
I mean, okay, so
He came in at a different time.
okay, so who in the league at the 5 that's just going outright? Because the Shaq and those kind of guys that
You don't have, like I said, you don't have the
players-
Shaq.
All them foreign centers, Vucevic.
They ain't
No, but
banging like that.
they shoot threes.
Remember, he's 7'5".
He's
I understand
7'5".
that. I understand that. But they gonna take him in the paint just to prove a point.
He's 7'5".
Okay.
What they gonna do on the other side of the court?
I
Well,
mean,
they ain't gonna bet. He gonna score.
He's 7. It's hard to score with a big guy on the court like
Nah,
that.
they gonna
He
push
was
him
right,
out the way.
What's that?
7'5", 210.
210. Okay. Now I'm gonna ask y'all that, because me and Kobe talked about this.
I was closer than you too. With the
Okay.
weight. He
I get
210.
it.
I was 205. You said
I get it. I said 220.
Man, he like-
I was over, so Price is Right, you win.
Yeah.
You go up. A new car. I want to ask y'all this, because Kenny Smith posed a question to Adam Silver, and you think about it, instead of doing the All-Star game, if they did the world against the United States, we wouldn't match up.
They do that sometimes. They do that, right?
Now they do it like
they
in
do
the
it like
rookie,
in
like first and second year. But you talk about All-Stars, we wouldn't match up. The game has just changed totally.
How you don't think we'll match up though, D?
If we put
we don't have the size.
our top guys.
Okay, I want you to get on this too. You too. Give us U.S.-born players, your top 10.
LeBron,
I mean, I have to really sit down. And
LeBron,
write it down.
KD, Curry. I'm waiting, guys.
Who?
I'm
Top
just
10?
Top 10.
Tatum.
United States. Tatum.
Dame.
Okay, that's
We
5.
going with
Jamie,
Dame. We going with Jimmy.
The majority
We
of the
going
league.
with
The
Bam.
majority of the league.
No, but
It's
wait,
American.
I think
wait,
it's easier to say who the foreign guys are.
But the foreign guy, they stack now. Like you say, they high
stack.
powered.
They are.
So go ahead. So we got 6. Dame, Butler, Tatum,
So who the foreigners gonna be? Luka,
Jokic,
Giannis,
Embiid, Cat.
Kyrie, technically.
Well, I mean, Kyrie.
Cat is what? Canada? Where you
Dominican
from?
No, Dominican Republic.
He's
I mean,
born
he
in
could.
DR or
Yeah,
what?
he's born in DR. I mean, he could say he went to school in New Jersey. They may give him a pass. But Luka, Jokic, Embiid, Giannis,
Wemby.
if he comes off, they loaded. I mean, they
Look,
top heavy.
all of them ain't gonna be able to play at the same time.
Yeah, only five.
You're not naming no guards that's gonna be able to do anything with the American players on the perimeter.
I'm just trying to think. We had it mapped out. We had it.
Yeah, it'd be tough. I mean,
I think the game has changed where it's going now to an international.
I mean,
International players that's what's eating right now.
I mean,
The last 3 years MVPs have been foreign players.
I mean, that's cool, though. That's cool. But
So-
at the same time, though, they ain't gonna beat. They just can't.
You see the Spurs made the playoffs this year?
No.
Yeah.
They did?
he said, do you
You
Wait,
think the Spurs made
Wemby.
the playoffs this year with
This
Wemby?
year?
Yeah, they make it this upcoming season.
that dude
I don't
good?
even know who they got.
That dude good. Bro.
Nah, they.
Devin Vassell, he not.
If I say they good.
No, so that dude is good.
Oh no, but see, Five's a bad. So I take when Five talk hoop out,
Also, when I talk, you don't.
No,
even
no,
care.
I'm not.
That's
Because,
crazy,
no,
bro.
because you come from an emotional place.
I don't come from.
We're not talking about the Lakers. I know with Five, the Lakers, he's more with the Lakers. You're more with the Heat. So you've
But
been
we
talking
ain't talking
crazy
about the Heat.
Okay, so you're right.
This one I knew he was the real deal when he was 15. He was 16. Just turned 16. He was working out with Rudy Gobert
Okay,
after he coming out for the Defensive Player of the Year.
and he was cooking him.
He couldn't do nothing, bro. Man was 16 years old, Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA. He couldn't do nothing.
But that was, I'm telling you,
But Rudy,
no,
he ain't got
this
the
is
pussy.
your Defensive Player All-Star center in the NBA. Where
but
going.
he's a rim protector though.
but listen, but it's funny you say that.
But these same brutes that you talking about that's gonna kill him.
But I'm saying I'm not saying they gonna stop him.
No, but I'm saying, but they can't score on Rudy Gobert. These same brutes, and this guy is bigger than Rudy Gobert. Be like, man, it's the only time I ever felt small in my life. You know what I mean? When he's
What Gobert 7'1"?
7'1".
Yeah, he's 7'1".
Long
Yeah.
But he's not offensive minded.
But see, Tim Legler gave.
I'm talking about defense.
But
Like,
see, Tim Legler gave a Kobe story, kind of like what Leo said. Say, they used to work out. He played with the Sixers. So for the summer, guys in the area, college, they come back and work. And he said, here's this kid out here just frying people.
Yeah.
And he's who is this kid? Who? Where'd you go to Temple? He was like, no, that's Joe Bryant, but that's Kobe. He's 16.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. So,
So, speaking of kids at 16, you think you could beat your dad in 1-on-1?
Yeah, right now, yeah, he can't beat me.
I can't file out, bro.
They're not gonna save me.
I can't file out. You know how they play when they be playing for money? It's
Yeah.
Like
Every foul. Every foul, yeah, foul.
You have to beat me from the outside.
But I'm telling you that here we'll get your dad tell a story. I pulled up something. I guess you went live a couple of years ago. You talk about these young Thundercats in the car finna go get my stuff.
Yeah, that was when COVID hit.
Yeah.
COVID hit, so they was at the little court by the house.
Yeah.
And they wanted the hoop. I have to. But I knew the stuff that I used to have to deal with being at the park. Guys thinking I'm older. You know what I mean? So anytime
They
they
gonna
go
try
to
you.
the court,
Yeah.
I coming back in. So they went to the court. I went to check on them, and so when I pulled up, they walked to the car. Like, you gonna play or whatever? Because they was trying to get some run, but the grown men wouldn't let them run. So one of the things that I always wanted to do was hoop with my dad, because my dad used to hoop back in the day. But then when I was young, and I was like, Dad, they won't let me play with the grown men in McFarland.
Yeah.
And he was playing racquetball.
Okay.
So he was like, just dribble your ball up and down the side. They'll see you and they'll pick you. He told me some BS.
Yeah, they'll pick you up.
Right.
You still
I
that
knew
way.
it
You
was-
still
I knew it was
still
something
waiting.
there.
You still waiting.
That was his way to be like, go on, boy.
Go on. Yeah, leave me alone. Let me get out here and do this.
And so when I was older, I was like, man, if that was me, I would have picked my son and anybody else who wanted to run, and we would just got out there. You know what I mean? So when they came and they was like, you gonna play? I hadn't played ball in years.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But it was funny because you got these young Thundercats.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, I'm about to get out here and get hurt. And so I would have got my stuff, man. And we went out there. We won 2.
Okay.
It was just me and the boys, and we picked up. It was me, JoJo, Dion, Jacob.
Okay.
JoJo, Dion, Jacob, and then we picked up a guy that was at the court. So we ran the first 2 games, ran them out of there. And then I was done. I was only good for 2.
Yeah.
So then
That win ain't what it used to be.
yeah, I sat down and I think they picked somebody else up and they won one more and then they finally got put off. So, but it was cool to be able to do that.
You ain't try to dunk on your dad, hey?
I can't dunk on him.
They ain't gonna let you dunk on
again.
that old school pride. They ain't gonna let you dunk on me. I got to fight. I got to fight you. Now I know you've been working on. I know you play a little guard through travel ball, right?
Yeah,
You gonna play a little guard this year?
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
So this offseason, I seen you play. Impressed with the game that you do have. This offseason, what are some of the things you want to attack, work on, and get better at as a freshman coming into your sophomore year?
One thing I really got to work on is getting stronger. I work on these moves and stuff and do them in practice, but in the defense, fouling, sometimes I ain't going to get it. I got to be strong enough to still get through these things and get to my shot. And the second thing is shooting, working on the mid-range more. I like to get all the way to the basket sometimes too much traffic in there instead of pulling up for the mid-range.
Well, I know your dad had you working. He had you doing different regiments. So he had you going live doing different stuff. With you still doing that?
Yeah, every now and again.
Every now and then. Okay. Now I got to ask you this because I know why you took 40 for Sean Kemp, right? Mm-hmm. What made you choose number one? I always wanted to know, what made you why you want 40?
Well, I tried to get 32,
For Magic, okay.
but Carlos Rodriguez had it.
Okay.
34 was Barkley.
Right.
I wore 34 at middle school.
Okay.
But my man Golden Pelham had it. But
Okay, yeah, shout out to Pelham, man. Yeah, good dude, man. Good dude.
Yeah, so he had 34. So
Okay.
Kemp was next in line, so I picked 40.
Now back to you, what made you get number one? Cause I just knew I know Roscoe getting 40. I know he getting 40. Dan Rock 40. I'm getting what made you get number
Too
one?
high for the young Thundercats.
That is.
The numbers go by size, so I really only got number one, so I got a small jersey. But before that, when I wore 32, I wore it for Magic.
I remember that. I remember that.
Seeing a big man. When his dad put them, what was it called, throwback, NBA throwback. We used to watch him on the TV all the time. I used to love seeing someone so big dribbling the ball.
Oh yeah, Magic was that guy. So
So you got to get the knee pads.
He started out with 40 though.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so you staying with number one this year?
Yeah, I'm staying with
Hey
them.
man, tell Blake I need a fat boy number one for next year. I need a black one and a white one. I need that.
John got a guy.
Does he now? Okay. Is he fair with pricing?
For the low.
I need to get his information there. Be just like this, the replica just like theirs too? Okay, I don't want that with Blake and Cursive. I want to get I
So
want
it's gonna have black. It ain't gonna have the E on the end.
black, black. But like he and Pam. Yeah, I need that, man. I need a 1 and a 5. I gotta give me a 10 for my boy Aiden too. I gotta get that.
Shout out to A.
No doubt. How them grades were second semester?
Oh, I finished with all A's. I finished with a 4.2, I think.
Okay, so that was how you did. So so for your first year, what you had? All the way, so you had all A's your first semester too?
Yeah, first, second, third, fourth quarter, all A's.
Okay.
Boy, was smart. Oh, okay. All right.
That boy
You
good.
must have got
ain't
that from
he?
your mama's side.
What did that come to America? That boy good, ain't he?
For sure.
So what's your favorite subject?
Jim?
Yeah, I like to say I don't like math, but it's like my favorite, I say, because with English and all that, it's more than one answer. You pick the best answer.
Yeah.
Right.
I like it to be like a solid answer instead of I feel like reading
It's
opinion.
legit, yeah.
So let me ask you, since school been out, you sleeping in? Like what you get your rest in or you getting up early?
I gotta wake up early. I gotta work.
Where you work at?
For the boys in grass, I'll be volunteering.
Okay.
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 That's what's
Okay.
up. That's what's up.
Your dad gonna keep you working, so I already know they gonna keep you working.
It's a way to get in the gym. I get in the gym every day.
Get your work in. That's cool then.
So you getting stronger? You lifting weights?
I'm just starting back lifting.
Oh, your wrist.
When I broke my arm, well, during the season, we didn't really lift as a team, and I really should have took it upon myself to lift anyway, but that was just, should have done it. But it's the past. Once I broke my arm.
You got plenty of time. No?
Like I say, yeah, it's a process, man. Like to say, it's a process. Just don't rush yourself.
You got 3 more years, man. Put
Yeah.
on 20 pounds.
You got more. Go ahead.
That's the thing he missed most about leaving Tampa Prep.
The conditioning?
They had the guy Zach there. He was strength and agility guy. He was really good, and he does miss that because he was showing a lot of progress.
How much you wearing right now?
I'm like 165.
Yeah, you gotta get in that Golden Corral, hit that Fred's.
Yeah, I
Get them groceries.
graduated 155.
Damn, Joe, 155.
Hey man, it was all that cussing, man, on the
I'm
radio.
sorry, man. Excuse me. I
It's a
apologize.
family show, man. I thought
I'm sorry. I apologize. I stand to be corrected. I'm
Family show
sorry.
till he want to cuss.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Something else,
I
Channing.
apologize. Now I'm Channing Crowder.
You know, something else, Channing.
Fight, you said 155. So let me ask you, in high school, who was the largest guy you defended? How big was he?
in high school, Alvin Jones was the.
But he was long. He was like 6'11". He was, but he was. I'm talking about. He was kind of like. I'm talking about like that.
He was bigger than he was 6'11", but he was bigger.
Yeah, but I'm talking like that linebacker that play football that come in.
Quincy Hips was.
TC, how much you win?
He was at Brandon at the time.
Okay.
But he was young. Yeah, he might have been like a sophomore or something like that, and held me to 0 for 3 quarters. And
What?
Yeah, played an awful game. He pushed me off the block.
That's what they gonna do to
real
Wimby.
tough. Yeah, well, I wasn't scared. Wimby, you can't really do that to me. He's shooting off one leg.
So he put you off your spot?
Yeah, because see, my high school coach made me stay on the block. Like nobody knew I had guard skills. Now, if he would have allowed me to catch and face up, like Quincy would have been in trouble. But
Right.
I just had to straight like bang with this dude, and he went. Was University of Miami?
Yeah, I remember playing football, playing linebacker. I remember him. Played defense end. I remember
he's
him.
A brute. And he pushed me off the block, made it real tough. My turnaround wasn't falling. And I remember that coach was saying, "Don't let Philon dunk. That's what gets them going." And all that stuff.
Coach Herman.
Yep. And so then
Coach Herman,
in that
yeah.
game, I got a block, and Von Shea picked it up. He pushing it down the court. He threw it to Antone. Antone threw it back to Von Shea. Threw it back to Tone. Threw it back to Von Shea. Then Von Shea threw it up. You just see me come out of nowhere and catch it, and bang!
Yeah, when you bam, that was it.
Ran back on defense. Everybody clapped and hit the floor and put their hands up. And
So y'all pulled that one out?
Pulled it out, and then that's the game with Brian Clark. You know Brian Clark, right?
Yeah.
That's the game with Brian Clark. We end up winning by like 1 off a second layup. After that dunk, we went on a run.
But Brandon wasn't that good though. They wasn't that.
They was solid. Was
that Josh?
Farnsworth, Chapin had left because we beat them the year before. They was ranked.
Chapin was 93. Okay, Chapin was 93.
They was number 1 in the state, and we came and knocked them off. That's when we made our name for ourselves. Knocking them off. But this year they was solid. They was about to get some get back, and we barely pulled it off.
At Brandon?
Yeah, but that was my only 2 points.
Now
I finished. No, we at Jefferson.
At Jefferson. Now me ask you, if you got anything like your dad, you like playing on the road better than home?
Oh yeah, I like playing on the road.
I
I like
know
the
he-
home
I know
crowd
he-
too, but on the road,
But you want to shut him up, right?
yeah.
You want to shut him up. I was say I know he the same way.
Yeah. I seen your game, man, and you don't really chirp a lot out there.
Oh, no, I do.
You probably talking about me. I didn't talk
ain't
at
seen-
No,
all.
he didn't talk, but he definitely.
I ain't when
Oh, yeah.
we was at
Oh, yeah.
Jesuit, I ain't really see him talking too much.
Oh,
at
Roscoe
Jesuit.
sell out now.
I had to keep
Roscoe
it
sell
quiet
out.
at Jesuit.
Yeah, Jesuit,
Jesuit-
the game be a little tighter, but like I say, but when you talk about,
Nah, we opposites, bro.
oh yeah, they told
But
like
the Jesuit game, I ain't really see him. I ain't really see him
he-
chirping.
He
I
had
was
King.
chirping.
Cause when he
talking
dunk,
about
he go to clapping when he dunk, block shot. He do all that.
I got to get to some more games.
Oh yeah, we I told we can see the
He-
tickets.
he
We can see the
talk,
tickets this year.
He love to talk.
Yeah, we definitely.
Who we checking in? We got check in with Philon.
I'll take care of that. We'll do it offline. We ain't gonna do it
Okay.
right. We plugged in though. We all plugged in. So that shit, man. How they doing that? Just be quiet. We got it. So we're gonna take our next to last break. This actually our last break. This will be brought to you by my man Carlos at Auto Repair Center. He's a Nuggets fan since they beat the Heat. That's his team. So
I can't stand Carlos.
yeah, go check my man out 7101 North 40th Street, 813-443-4730. And if you see we rocking tonight, Elevated Designs, check us out, 813-400-7015. I do not own the rights to this music. Torres, give us a little something. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Oh yeah, play on the road. We get back into the last installment of Chop Shop. Yours truly, EZDZ. Got my man Dade City kicking it with me. EZBZ doing his thing as normal. And we got the Philons in here kicking it with us tonight. Roscoe, I would ask you this because this is something that I find funny. When you play it with guys, I already know you have a lot of energy when you come into the game. When guys talk junk you, does that get you like, okay, yeah, we can let's run it, let's do it.
Yeah, that mean I'm coming for your head.
Okay, so do you let them say something to you, or you already come out? You know, I'm gonna run my mouth first.
I don't usually talk first unless he was talking before the game. During the game,
So
he gotta say something to me.
What y'all transactions be going on like before the game? Like y'all got like
Y'all
Twitter,
warming up, you know, y'all warming up. Yeah, you
Instagram,
got social media.
Yeah, it's social media.
Y'all
Really.
be tweeting, y'all be going back. You do that, you build that tweet.
I don't be going back and forth.
I was gonna say, okay, so you don't get hit no subliminals like somebody tweet something about you, ain't no subliminal shots going back and forth.
Nah.
I was gonna say, man, don't do that. Put an address on it.
So let me ask you this: so if somebody scores on you, and I know that's
Put an
part of the
address
game.
on it.
If somebody scores on you, if they say something to you, okay, like all right, yeah, let's run it, let's get loose.
Sure.
I'm ready to crank up now.
Yeah, for me, I had to learn not to try to get it on offense every time, because sometimes I get mad, somebody talking, try to force it. I'll try to get it on defense.
Oh yeah, like I said, y'all definitely y'all throwing shots now. Y'all definitely y'all beat them shots. They cover the lane, they cover the cup. Y'all throwing them.
Yeah, I definitely seen that.
Yeah,
That boy long.
yeah. That's why I told him. I said, then don't try to dunk on nobody next year.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
still trying to dunk on something.
Don't on everybody, bro.
But just take, you got to pick and choose, man. Pick and
You
choose.
ain't got to.
Pick and
Don't
choose.
on everybody,
Okay.
bro.
Pick and choose. You remember the first dunk you got at Blake?
I think it was Robinson. No, somebody I got one against Wharton. The first game I played, I had got one.
On a
that
break
week.
or like a lob?
It was fall league.
Yeah.
On a break?
I got,
A steal? Because, see, you had a lot of steals last year, too.
yeah.
You do a little gambling. You play like that quarterback. You do a lot of gambling. You gamble a little bit. But I know when you get it. I know you know what to do when you get it. That's why I said before, I said Roscoe for the take off. But you did miss that dunk at Jefferson.
Oh,
That was hurtful.
I had dead legs at Jefferson.
That was hurtful. I done stood up and everything. I done stood probably in front of your dad on the camera. I said, Roscoe finna get this one. Boing. I said, man, look, Roscoe out here tripping.
Now, when you do that, your coach will pull you.
Nah. Not in that game.
But you know what's funny? He look at his dad. He look at his daddy when he did that.
You miss it, don't like to that, let pull you.
Yeah, so he played for Tadelli at Ward. So, yeah. Coach pulled you at Jefferson on a missed dunk?
No, I ain't missed no.
He ain't never missed no dunk?
Joe
Back of the real, like, you know,
man,
back
Joe
of the
done
real.
missed dunk. That way not
I
to sit here and say he ain't missed no dunks, bro.
I missed one at I don't know how I remember this stuff. I missed one against Armwood at Jefferson.
On a break or just
I missed like 6 of them against Hillsborough.
6?
Yeah.
You just getting fouled, or you just like going up, you getting hung? Like, I'm trying to understand. 6 dunks?
You ready for another story?
I'm ready.
Yeah, we here
do
for
the
it.
people on the story? Yes, we do.
All right, so we was playing at Hillsborough.
Okay, that's
But
Buster.
Hillsborough was known for the low rims.
Okay.
Yeah, Boston was there.
Shout out to my homie Buster Singfield.
This is my junior year, and G thing had just came out.
Okay.
I had my little headphones on, and Abdul and them was sitting around. They was talking, chirping. You know, I didn't talk. I ain't
Okay.
talk trash, and they was going in, and it made me mad. So I went
He
out
said,
there.
"Wait a minute."
Yeah. When I get, but, you know, people always say, "I love to see you when you play when you was mad," you know, because I was just trying to dunk everything.
Right. Try to
So
tear it down.
Yeah, so I had 13 dunks in the game total.
Okay.
But I was dunking so much that my teammates they just throwing it off the backboard, throwing it up, and
You going to get it.
And I was so I missed some, like
Okay.
throwing it too high, try to catch it with one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I missed like 6 dunks that game.
Okay, we ain't gonna take accountability, but go ahead.
But, you know, I had 39.
He blamed his
Yeah,
team.
loud
Yeah,
39.
yeah,
Now, okay, let me ask you this. I'm going to go to you first. Your best dunk in high school. You recall it?
Yep.
Which one was it? Talk to me.
They wrote about it in the paper.
Go ahead.
You can go to that newspaper.com. You can probably.
I'm ready for the story. Give it to me.
We was
And I'm coming back to you. Coming to you after this.
Was playing Tech at Tech. Oh, he can't do this kind of stuff yet.
Okay, go ahead.
He ain't flying.
Go ahead.
We was playing Tech at Tech. This is the second time we had beat them at our place, so now this is a rematch.
Rematch, get back.
Yeah, well,
Standing room only.
Right, and they was starting to run it up on us. They went up like 15-16.
Okay, the crowd get into it, electric.
Yep. So
Okay.
so I get an old block. running, beating everybody down the floor. Vontae got it and trying to push it up, but he's falling.
Okay.
So as he's falling, he just throws it up like that. He's falling, and so I'm still running full speed, and I jump and I grab it like this when I jump, and I pull it together and turn around backwards and dunk it backwards and fell down on my chest.
So when you fell down, what you did then?
Everybody went crazy. I just jumped up. Let's go or whatever.
And y'all down 13.
So Coach Johnson calls a timeout.
Okay.
He calls a timeout.
Shout out to Coach J.
There was a whole bunch of college coaches in there too. So
Yeah, I can imagine.
Coach Johnson calls a timeout, and then the crowd stood up for 5 minutes and just clapped for 5 minutes, bro.
Did you do anything like? Would you like? Did you like? Thank you, or just you still had the scowl on your face?
Just walk to the huddle, and you know what I mean, in the timeout. But and there's an article where they talk about it. Derek Smith's dad, when he saw me, every time he see me, he said, "Man, I've been around the game a long time. This young man has the best dunk I've ever seen." And it was one of them lucky things. There's something I could probably ever do again.
But it just fell for you.
Yeah, just some athletic.
And then you fell, so nobody fouled you. You fell on your chest and
it was just me back there because I was ahead of the pack, but Vontae was falling.
he just threw it up. You just went and got it.
Yeah.
Now he tell a great story. I would go back to his first Robinson.
I can call him on speaker and let him tell you.
I believe. I've been doing years. I believe. What's your best dunk?
Oh, Robinson game. Yeah, I caught that kid.
Oh, you caught one? He went up with you?
Yeah.
So let me ask you, when you dunk on him, do you look at him or what do you do?
Oh, no, I should have got a tech for that one.
What you did?
I said some things to him.
You did? You ain't got to repeat. Don't repeat them here.
Nah.
Yeah, it's a family show, Jay.
Yeah, they listen.
It's a family show.
Now I told you, me and Fi go back. Like I said, he told me about they played Robinson on the Saturday, and Robinson came in the jail like they just took over. So they were real loud, crunk. Go tell that story.
It was
Robinson was really.
But it's bad. Robinson was strong. Like
this is back when Rembrandt projects. Robinson was in Rembrandt project, and then they was busting in.
What year? What year
Park.
it was?
This 90. This is my first year. Like 92.
92. So it's 91. December 91 going into the 92 school year.
Third game
91.
of the season. Yeah, it was on the Saturday. And
the football guys, they ain't there, so it's just joke.
bro, they must have like rolled up there like a Fast and Furious, like a motorcycle gang or something. Because it was like
They were deep.
Bro, we sitting in the locker room. You know, we had them warmed up already, and then I hear him. I'm like, what is that? And you know, and Bushy, Pelham Golden, he used to always scare me because he used to be like, man, we about to play Robinson, bro. They press full court, and like he would always be telling. He's a great storyteller.
Yeah.
And he used to have
Shout out to him, man, Pelham.
He used to have me terrified every game. And, we about to play
Everybody you play.
we about to play Bloomingdale, and he's like, man, it's a white boy. He get all this over the ring. You know what I'm saying? This man averaging like 28. You know what I mean? So I hear that. I'm like, what is that? And so we come out the locker room and stuff, and we come
Warm it up.
we run around the court. Robinson comes out. You know, everybody rocked up, mouth full of gold. You know, Ronnie Holder, Robert Flowers, all them guys.
They deep.
Paul Autry, all them.
Yeah, they
Paul
deep. Kivas,
all of them.
Yeah, they deep.
They don't even run around the court. They walk around the court and they just walk and talking trash to us. And I remember Robert Flowers said, "Ooh, look at the tall guy! Look at the tall guy!" I'm scared. I don't know what, bro. And they beat us by 30, bro. They pressed the whole game.
So that's your
my first dunk in that.
So
game.
let me ask you: did y'all catch him later on regular season?
The next year.
Next year, okay. Get back.
Now we got.
They got
OJ back.
okay. You got your Thundercats with you now. Okay.
I got Mo. Mo is
okay.
on
You got your
Boston.
set. You got your set with you now. How that went?
And I got a little more street cred now. I've been in these streets a little
Okay,
bit.
okay.
So, you know, so we go over there to Robinson and we play them, and you know, now we press and get up and down too.
Right.
And I never forget. This is probably the only game I asked to come out of a high school game because I was tired. But after the first quarter, the score was 30-30. The first quarter.
And what?
Well,
8
actually,
minutes?
actually,
Was it 8 minutes? 10 minutes?
8 minute quarter. Actually, Mo said it was 31-30. We was up one.
Was it the threes in too? Or?
Nah, we just used to get.
Just get up and down. Y'all running.
We had that Loyola Marymount. Well, we
Okay, Paul Westhead. Okay.
Well, we had the like Coach actually had to show us how to get the ball out the net, one step, throw it, like, no wasted movement, all that stuff. So we used to get up and
Everything
down.
quick.
Yeah, my little quick point guard, Von Shea, like, he dribbled through everybody's press. So Robinson's press couldn't really hurt us like that, yeah. And it was just a track.
Y'all scored 100 that game?
Pretty sure we did. We averaged like 80 points a game, though.
Man, Robinson.
And we was known for locking up, too, which is crazy because you go to these games now, and the end of the game, the score be like 32-38. I was like, man, that's
Yeah, that's funny you say that because I remember a couple of y'all games, y'all in the 50s.
right.
I'm like, come on, man, the 50s? Like,
That was halftime for us.
But I know that you had Robinson that was scoring, Tech was putting up points,
Yeah.
getting up and down. Like I said, the game was like, what about y'all when you was at work? What y'all were doing? 60, 70?
It
Or?
was about 70.
What's the most y'all done scored? Y'all ain't never hit 100, hey?
Nah,
90?
I don't even think we hit that. I don't even think we hit 80.
I think 105 is the most we scored. When we knocked Tech off and they was number one in the state, the score was 101-73.
Yeah.
When we knocked them off,
So
101-73.
we ain't bust the clock, but we had like 86, something like that. We used to run Robinson. We ain't beat them when Desmond was there though. They
used to score a lot of points.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wade is what it called just hit up.
We slowed them down. We just couldn't beat them though. They talking about the crowd. We played Robinson. We lost, and the police had to escort us to the bus.
That was every game for us. Every Jefferson team.
they like y'all won, bro. Why y'all mad at us, bro? The game over.
Your best block in high school so far.
Best block. I want to say it probably wasn't like the best like looking block, but probably that Jesuit block when Nate had like a layup. If he would have made it, it basically would have sealed the game for
That's
us.
true. Yep.
I had a block on him.
You went and got Chris on. You got Chris on one too. Cause Chris did think. Oh no, I tell you, Josh got Chris on one, and you looking kind of crazy. I'm like, but see, y'all have so much length, and that's why I say even if you play like with guard, your guards can basically, I can let you go, and I got two guys waiting on you. Try your luck, you know.
Yeah, this is the crazy part because Josh and Chris had been teammates from the scale center since like third grade. You know what I mean? But when because they were the third grade team, and JoJo and all of them were, Jarvis had started the second grade team, and I started. We had two second grade teams.
Yeah.
But the crazy part about that is everybody was saying, only reason JoJo and Josh are on these teams is because they dad's coach. Like they shouldn't even be on this team. They not, what I mean, and yeah, that's how they used to always. And
Even like right now,
no, this is back when they was kids. This was the young second grade, third grade.
Thundercats.
Right. And and Tasha used to be getting mad all the time, and I was
She
like,
do.
And I told her, I said, man,
She do.
look, I said, we'll just be cool. By the time they get in 11th grade, then we'll see what. I was saying 11th grade. You know what I mean? Because that's when it clicked for me. But I didn't start playing until 9th grade. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
But I was like saying, by the time 11th grade hit, then we'll see what's up and this and that and other. And, but now, I mean, the rest is history,
Yeah.
By the time they were in 8th grade, they were.
And you still cool a lot of guys that you play against, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he said they got a group chat together.
I mean, they got a group chat, like I said, but I think that's more prep. So, best place you like to play at, best environment. I ain't talking about Blake on the road. Where you like, okay, I know Jesuit.
Jesuit was deep. I'll probably say Newsom had the best crowd though.
Yeah, Newsom was. Yeah, we were there. We were there.
Newsom was deep.
We was there. And Josh hit that three. That was
that game winner.
that was big. And I think a lot of times that I hate to say this, but when you inner city schools, like Newsom expected, like, okay, we're gonna beat Blake, we're gonna whoop Blake.
They put us on their senior night.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I told you
That's
that.
crazy.
And if you remember, the game started late. The game was late, but I mean, we checking the game out. But it was like you guys were in control of the game, and y'all let them get back in it. And it was like, for me, like, I just hope it didn't come down to the refs making a call, because 9 times out of 10, when you play at certain schools, it's going to be conducive to what the home team is doing. So, I remember you cramped up, so they still fight. I remember, was my boy Sheaf on the press, gave the ball up. They scored, tie game.
Nah, that was Malik.
Malik, okay, because they've been fighting. Y'all kind of, y'all might be up by 5. They get it down to 1. You get back up by 4. They get it down to 2. So you guys were in control, but it was like, and it was so crazy the last play because was it Malik that gave the ball to him? I think they almost got a steal. It was kind of similar to NC State Houston.
Yeah, it was Malik. He tried to split the.
Right, and he hit Josh, and when I told and.
Sheaf hit Josh for the game winning.
Right, and I'm sitting next to Dante, and when Josh let it go, I said, "That's good." He I said, and he let it go, and it hit.
Yeah, he was missing all.
He was all like, he was off, but he hit that. And to me, that was a big win for y'all. And I just think a lot of times
Confidence
at Blake,
builder.
yeah, but at Blake, you gonna have when you play your Jesuits, your Newsoms, your Alonzos, your Plants. Perception is, hear these hood kids, cause that's how they look at you.
You got dreads.
You got the dreads, you know what I'm saying? Anybody got no rock, anybody rocked up, but it's like, the perception is that,
Gangsta thug boys.
Yeah, thug boys. Like, let me ask you, when you travel, I know y'all ride the bus, but what you listen to on the way to games? What you bumping?
Me?
Yeah, me. Yeah, me. What you bumping?
I listen to some old school for the game.
Talk to me, what you be bumping?
I got a whole play. There's a whole bunch of different stuff. Wow. I don't know. It just whatever's on.
Okay, whatever's on. Okay, who's your favorite? You got a favorite artist you go to?
Old school?
Old school. Who's your favorite artist?
I like New Edition.
What's your favorite New Edition song?
That's tough.
That's tough. See, appreciate music I like. They appreciate that's coming with his parents, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
see?
ain't let him listen to nothing else.
Yeah.
I didn't know he'd be listening to that. I thought when I be partying, I'll be on my own party.
You be on New Edition?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
I ain't mean to try you. I'm sorry. You got to give me your mean face, bro. No trouble. Talking about, of course, bro, no trouble, bro. This ain't the source of war. No trouble. Walk to my car safe, dog. Had Tori walk me to the car. So you like New Edition. Okay, so getting into the game, and I think it'll be funny with y'all at Blake. When I walk in, because I ain't trying to tell your dad, the girls' game, and no disrespect to the women, the women game, like if they start late, I'm talking about, man, that's work to stay through that, because they ain't nobody scoring. It's just like it's work. Cause like that Jefferson game, I was like, man, I'm finna go, man. I can't.
That was a bad one, though.
Yeah, just tell me how Roscoe did, man. Just text me. I can't stay. Cause we got that like third quarter, like 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and Blake up by like 40. And I got one girl from Jefferson that's good, and she working. She doing off. There's only one of her though. You know what I'm saying?
They only have 4.
Yeah, exactly. They only have 4 girls on the roster.
They have 5.
And one fouled out. Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy.
Fouled out in the first half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like we gotta
She want to play.
right.
She ain't want to play. Ain't no way you foul out the first half, bro.
Low management.
She ain't want to play. She ain't want to. If I foul out, they can't make me go back in.
That's basically what it was. Like it was so crazy. I'm like, come on, man, for real. Like this is man. We gotta say through this. Like then you have to wait. The kids they come work out. So when you at the game, like you sitting up in the bleachers waiting to get the game going. What's going through your mind? What you thinking about?
Murder. I'm finna go kill out here.
Irv Gotti went to court for that. Don't be saying that. Don't say murder.
It's Murder Inc.
Yeah, Irv Gotti got indicted on that. Go ahead.
But he actually killed somebody though.
Oh, you did. Go ahead, man.
I had my coach at the skill center, Coach Chris. He always told me, envision like a stat line you want to get for the game, and he told me to write them down, but I ain't never do it. I should have probably done it, but in my head, I be
New
thinking,
school don't write. They don't take notes. They just they wing it. They freestyle. They just in the booth just.
Someone be in there. Someone put it in their
I'm
phone.
gonna put it on my phone on my notes.
But some of them, not all of them. Though.
Yeah,
I ain't
But
put
JoJo,
But
he
new
ain't-
school, yeah, Roscoe ain't doing none of that. He ain't doing none of that. So let me ask you now. What was your first year like with your dad? You playing like I say as him being no longer coaching you, but he's still like mentally you still got he coaching me a little bit. When was he the maddest at you this year? What game?
Seminole. Oh man, that was
That was bad. Yeah, because I'm telling you that I talked to him, and I know y'all had like a little, like back to back, y'all played game, like, man, they ain't win a game. Then Roscoe, I think you got to check that game, right?
Yeah.
Did you get ejected?
Nah, it was just.
But you got to check. He like, man, Roscoe here tripping, man, don't know how to act. Argue this, and that. He was hot. He was hot with you.
Yeah,
he was hot.
Yeah, he loved.
I almost had a damn stroke. I was so man.
You left. You ain't got home.
But what happened though? Like what?
I told him he ride with his mama.
What happened? Was you arguing in the car? What happened?
We are, in general, we ain't come to play. We just thought we was gonna come out here and kill them.
What you did?
Oh, me?
Yeah, what you did? Why you got to check? What you did?
I think I cussed to get that tech.
Okay.
He could have got a 6-game suspension.
You got a break. Was the ref black?
Yep.
See, he gave you a break.
In Pinellas County. If it was on them Hillsborough,
Oh yeah, that's 6 games. You're
Yeah, 6
gonna have a
games.
seat. Chill, relax. So you said something to the ref, or said to one of the players?
And that was the ref, I think.
You can't do that, Roscoe.
You
got
cussed out the ref.
he ain't cuss him out, but
He said a cuss word
cursed, but
at the ref.
yeah. Because remember the kid from Robinson, he cussed the ref out, and they gave him 12 games.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You going? You got boo boo?
No. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, that threw me off a little bit, but so that caught me off guard there.
Yeah, I was hot though, because when he did it, I went off and told him. I walked by my wife and I said, you take that MF home. He ride with me. I went and kicked the people door open, and, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So, now with that being said, have you got any other texts, or was there any other moments where you felt like your performance wasn't up to par like any other games, or that was just the only one?
I had some other games where I felt like I ain't play as good as I needed to. But I don't think I did tech in high school. After
so-
that.
I mean, he got something for like saying "and one" or
Oh, yeah,
stand
yeah.
somebody down after a dunk, but just that was his only, tech.
Yeah, I feel you. Now looking back at these moments, do you feel like it's something you'll do different, like looking back in the games, or some of the plays, like the and one? You think there'll be something you'll do differently, or do you think if that moment happened again, you'll do the same thing?
I mean, it's something I've been trying to work on for a long time. I've been having problems with, like, talking to the refs and stuff since I was, like, real young. Because I always just play so hard, let my emotions get the best of me and stuff. And I have been getting better at it.
But I mean, do you
That's a
think
part
it's
of the
hard?
game.
Yeah, that's part of the game. But you can't don't let your emotions. Cause I know your dad played with a lot of passion, but he just wasn't as vocal. You talk. You gonna say something. You block a shot. You get a dunk. You clap it. You sell out a little bit. Now you do that. But I mean, it's part of the game. So I mean, that's energy that comes with it. So I mean, I totally understand.
So I think a part of the game is working the refs though too. So
Yeah.
even if you are talking, well, just talk to the refs, man. They'll be able to slide something your way.
And then, like you say, when you walk in, especially if you're a captain, how you doing, sir? Shake hands. Do all. Don't be out there on that renegade stuff. You got to talk to them because you got to try to. Because you're gonna look for call. You got to work.
Right. All right, baby, you missed that last one.
Yeah, you can say that, and just keep playing. But like you see, a lot of times what kids do, I do this all the time. Kids won't get a call. It's 5:04. You still out look at the ref like, man, you ain't call that. But now your guy that you guard done hit the 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to stay engaged. Joe, what was you like when you played? You argued with the ref or?
Nah, my coach wouldn't let me.
Okay.
But I used to get. I remember Coach Nelson. He was a football coach, Coach Darley Nelson.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
He was like, "Man, the first 11 games you got to tech," and I didn't realize it. In
You got to take in 11 straight games.
first 11 games of the season. I said,
But ain't you supposed to miss time for that or?
it was for hanging on the rim, though. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I show you some of these games that they call attack on me for hanging on the rim, like it was barely a hang. They just wanted me to just, you know what I mean? Like, So if I'm running full speed and go with 2 and my body swing, they tee me up for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But another check, you ejected, right?
yeah. So
Which is crazy.
So I had to chill on the second one. I never got 2, but first, like if you look at those old, they in the Hillsborough County Hoops page. But if you look at them old articles, at the bottom it says technical foul. And it has Philon 1. Philon 1.
Now, let me ask you this: when they tell you that, so any dunk for you, just like kind of like just throw it in, like you ain't trying to bam it, just like
As the referees, they look at that before the game. They gon'
It was
They
bad, man.
They got a kid. He dunk. He always hanging on the rim. So it's gonna get called more.
Yeah, I could show you a couple. I'll send you a couple videos where I got teed up, and you'll be like, "What?" Like,
yeah, send them to me.
yeah, it's bad.
Whose game you like to pattern yourself? Whose game do you like? Who you like watching? Who? NBA. Who you like watching?
I like Giannis, but I don't really feel like I play like Giannis.
Well, I mean, you handle the ball. I mean, you handle the ball.
You saying he can shoot better than Giannis? That's all he's saying.
Oh, you shoot better than y'all?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
because I mean, like even like I tell people now, like a lot of people get on Jokic, but Jokic can get the rebound and go coast to coast,
Yeah.
and he sees the floor, and I mean, I tell people all the time,
Big.
and he's big. And then when Miami went to the zone, which I didn't understand, the only thing he would do is just push out to the wing, let me slide down here on the block, and let me get out here and get to work. That's something like that's like a unicorn. That's something that we're not going to see. I don't think anymore. Wemby's going to be great, but he doesn't have the girth that Jokic has. You say you like watching Giannis, like you said. I understand. You said you don't. You said Waldo said that Giannis don't shoot as good as you do. Are you looking to shoot more threes this year?
Not necessarily shoot more threes. If I'm open, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
But I'm thinking trying to get more to the mid range, one dribble pull ups and stuff like that.
Now let me ask you, 'cause I know your dad was at 993. How many points you scored last year? You remember? Do you know?
I think with my 8th grade and 9th grade year, I'm around like 300.
Nah, you scored more than 300 points this year, Roscoe.
They got like 3 something
3 something?
total.
Okay. You gonna pass your dad this year?
600 in a year.
How many games? That 25? That's 24 a game. I mean, that's
Average a dub.
attainable. I mean, if you, but you stay within the game. You try to get other people involved. So you get a lot of your transition.
Yeah.
You know, you knock down the shot if needed. You leak out, on the break, steal or something like that. But I mean, you got to claim it now.
If you doing what you say you doing in that mid range, you get 20 a game, bro.
Yeah,
If you rebound, get it off the glass.
yeah.
They got a lot of length, so if they crash, like they should be fighting over rebounds. You know what I mean? Like if they do that, like the game they lost this weekend, if they would have just went and rebound on the offensive glass, it'd have beat that team by 30 just off of that.
What's your career high?
Points?
Yeah.
I think I had 21 against Steinbrenner.
What's your 39 is yours? Most rebounds in the game.
I'm not sure.
13,
Most blocks. You good with 3 or 4 a game.
6.
I think I got that.
I'm telling you now, you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
I don't want to jump out, but you possibly could get 1,000 points and 500 blocks.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they keep track of. I don't know if they keep track of blocks. They do.
Yeah, they do. Max
Who's
Burbs got everything.
Who's got the most blocks in the county record? Do you know?
Ever?
Probably Casey Sanders.
You know what was crazy? When we played East Bay, at East Bay my senior year, and I wish somebody had that film.
Okay.
Jefferson East Bay my senior year, because Winston Davis, God bless the day.
Yeah. Good dude, man.
Him and my high school coach.
That's Andre Smith's uncle. Shout out to my man Dre.
Yeah, him and my coach is really good friends. And he called him. He said, "You know that boy had 18 blocks? I had 18 blocks against him. I had 34 points, 22 rebounds, 18 blocks against him." And but my coach ain't keeping those stats. But he was like, "I knew he had a lot of blocks." So Coach Davis sat down and watched the game.
But why Coach Davis didn't keep track?
We played no Christmas tournament, no summer league, no like he just show up and coach the game. It was just the best.
Did he work on campus?
Yeah, he's a chemistry teacher.
It just for basketball, this is we don't know summer. Did y'all did summer and stuff like that?
Yeah, we did summer league.
I know y'all do too. Like I don't understand why you did.
But the reason I say that because when Casey Sanders had 18 blocks in the game, they said Casey Sanders just
He
broke
had
the
19
state.
though.
19. He had 19 blocks in the game. They said Casey Sanders has just broken the state record for blocks in the game. I had 18, 4 or 5 years before that. You know what I mean? So, but it was just that was just a situation I was in. You know, no Christmas tournaments. No, that's why I didn't score. My last game, we playing Lakeland Kathleen. They said you need 24 points to hit 1,000. And we playing Lakeland Kathleen in the district.
And they loaded.
They loaded. So, first play of the game, I get the ball on the block. I got 6'11", Alvin Jones.
Alvin Jones, Desmond.
Desmond Clark.
You a senior?
He was probably a senior. He was 94, right?
Dad was 95, I think.
Yeah, because he went in there playing for the Broncos. He was a football
Went to
player.
Wake Forest. Yeah, played football.
He was a good size.
Good dude, man. Good dude too.
Yeah.
Solid dude. We was playing against them.
So he comes down in doublemint, and then Gerald Pop Zimmerman, who's about 6'6", went to University of San Francisco, led the nation in scoring in college. They triple teamed me all game. Toughest 17 points of my life. I finished with 993. I did not score 1,000 points.
How many y'all lost by?
I think they beat us by like 6 or something like that.
Out there?
At Jesuit.
Okay, Jesuit.
At Jesuit. It was a
right.
district. And but you know, my junior senior year, we was blowing so many teams out. Most of the games
You sitting down.
I didn't play half of the third quarter.
Coach Steve should let you get them 7, man, like that.
In hindsight, you know what I mean.
In
But
hindsight,
I wasn't thinking about like I need to score 1,000. Like, you know, because I could have got like the game before that. I didn't play the fourth quarter, first round of the
But even I would tell you what's crazy. Like when we did the thing with Conan, you know, I forgot with Torres through you when they were doing the Jefferson, you know, all time, and you just so. That's why I say I love about Fowler. He's just so humble. Like he just like. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if I should have made it, but you definitely should get your flowers. But you were one of the top 5 players to come through Jefferson. I mean now, if you go now, I wasn't here for the 70s. That before I just say from LA '84 on back. Anytime they talk Jefferson basketball, you Mount Rushmore. You one of the top 3-4 names they bring up. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, and I look at Roscoe. It's so funny to see him, his rise and how he's coming. How tall are you right now?
6'8".
And you still got a little more growing to do. What the doctor said? 6'9", 6'10"?
No, he said 6'5" years ago.
That's it?
He's way past that.
Yeah.
But see, when I left school, I was 6'6" when I went to Polk. But then by the time, because me and Tree was the same height.
Right. How Tree doing?
He doing
Shout out
good.
to my man Tree. Yeah.
But by the time I came home for Christmas break, I was 6'9". So I grew 3 inches and gained 30 pounds. I hit 2 real big growth spurts. From 7th to 8th grade, I grew 6 inches in like 30 days. And then when I hit the college campus to Christmas break. Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah, I had stretch marks all over my shoulders and stuff like that just from growing. And then I hit that growth spurt when I first got to college. So, but, you know, I was, you know, just turning 18, you know what I mean? So I still, you know, had growth to do. So hopefully if he get another spurt like that.
What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
I like burgers.
Burgers? Who made the best burger to you? Who you like to go? What's your go-to for burgers?
We actually was talking about doing like a little channel where we gonna find where the best burger, because we travel so much and
Right.
we're eating out every weekend.
Right.
We're on the road all over the country. So we was talking about
Y'all should do that, man.
yeah,
Go ahead, man. You don't release the footage to the people.
Yeah,
You don't release the footage to
Yeah,
the people.
do that, man. Go pull up at a little burger spot out of town, man. So we got the best burger. That'll be cool.
Yeah,
I definitely follow that. That'll be cool. That'll be the burger. That'll be cool. Cause you know Mark Witter doing his thing with
yeah, man, he do.
He be everywhere, but he be Blue Flame.
And I ran into him at on 40th. I ran into him.
But see, what's funny? He came and kicked it with us back in October, and Waldo like, "Why don't you start? You know, do it?" And like the light just came on, and he done ran with it.
Yeah.
Cause
It's been a couple times I went like where he was.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm gonna be there in a few minutes. Now I went up there like, you know.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Mark, good dude, man, solid.
We ran into him when the Hungry Black Man was here.
Yeah, everybody. Did you hear about that? It's a dude. He out of Miami, right?
Yeah.
He was very.
Ron.
Yeah, he was very critical of some of the establishment in the city,
As he should have been.
And it did not bode well. You know, like that social media, they really was getting upset. They was really they was definitely
But
bad.
he wasn't wrong. Like the places that he criticized, he wasn't wrong. Like one place wasn't open. He went there. They weren't open. They had no hours. He went to a food truck. At the food truck, he told me, I ain't open today. I'm doing a catering event, which he ain't had
no notification.
None of that on
Nobody.
Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what he was mad about. But
So burgers is your thing. You like sweets?
Oh, yeah.
What you like?
I like cookies.
Chocolate chip?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, that boy.
Yeah, so you eat cookies.
Gotta
Okay.
get him some mashed potatoes, Joe.
Jersey ain't hooping, is she?
She quit.
She quit?
She was just starting to train, and
Yeah, she ain't
She ain't
want
wanna do that.
she was supposed to go to training last week, and she was like, she didn't want to go. Jojo called, was like, Jersey ain't doing it, man. So
She ain't doing it.
He put on the phone. I was like, if you don't want to do it, no.
I gotta tell my one Joe Philon story before we get out of here. I forgot who it was. We was working I was working at T-Mobile with him, and we walking outside, and he said, "Man, how many tall dudes you don't live in?" I said, "What?" He said, "Man, tall dudes don't live that long." I said, "Don't talk like that, man." I said, "Joe, you gonna be here for? Don't talk like that, man." I mean, it kind of like freaked me out. I'm walking to the car like we just casual. I'm leaving. He get ready to go. He's like, "Man, how many tall dudes you don't still living?" I said,
I was just messing with you.
yeah, but I'm just saying he come like, but see, me and Joe, like we do his storytelling. Do you tell stories like your dad?
Nah, ain't no story.
But he tell you like stuff like
Yeah,
stories.
he be telling me stories all the time.
Man, I'm telling you, listen, before we get out of there, we used to go to Barnacles. Me, him, Ted, and Sean, we used to go every Wednesday during basketball season. You was like 1 or 2. You was,
Nah, he wasn't born yet.
yeah, might even been born, but it was so funny.
Way before him.
Man, I'm telling you, your dad could tell a story, and I'm talking about everybody just wait, like everybody just stuck, like just, come on, man, tell it, because that's like he just command the flow like that. And it just be so fun. I'd be like, man, I tell Sean leaving. Shout out to my man Fat Toe there behind you. I'd be like, man, I said, man, Joe, I used to look forward to Wednesday. I said, man, Joe will come, he gonna tell us, either gonna be a basketball story, or he talking about the dude Richardson, they used to get in the clubs.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He tells the guy,
told you about the Richardson story?
He tells the guy just say his name was Richardson, they go places, and he just say Richardson, and they let him in.
He said, bro, damn, drawing a blank. I can't even remember my man's name. That's my guy, too. But he was at St. Leo, and he was like, nobody had ever seen him hoop. You know what I mean? So I would be like, dang, man, can my man hoop? And he said, you know what? I ain't never seen him play. You know what I mean? So one of the girls on the girls team, like, I seen him shooting around outside with some. He looked like he could shoot a little bit or whatever. And so nobody seen him play at St. Leo. So then he was like, he played overseas with Big Nick. And I just knew Nick, and they came home. They was like in France or something. And they came home, and he was playing in the Pro-Am. He was always hurt. So he was on the Pro-Am team, but he didn't play because he was hurt.
Okay.
And so I just know Nick seen him play. I said, hey, Nick, man, can my man play? He said, man, I ain't never seen him play. I'm like, he was overseas with you on contract. So he said, he just was always hurt or something. And then, like, he'll be, like, working at the club. Oh, but no, he'll go to the club, but then next time he up there, he, like, VIP, always had jury. He just is a hustler. Like, so Nick, Chad, and all them, went to this NBA party. It was in, like, Boca Raton. So they pull up at the gate, big mansion house. So he said they pull up at the gate, man. They got security there, the man with security. And so Chad said he pull up at the gate, right? And so the dude like, yeah, how can I help you? And then Chad like, man, we ain't finna get in here. And so he leaned over and he said, yeah, I'm Richardson. And leaned back like that. And then security said, oh, okay, y'all good. So then Chad and Nick was like, dang, we in here. So they get in the elevator. Alonzo Mourning, Patrick Ewing, and Matumbo come in, the 3 Georgetown,
Yeah.
They in a party, like they in this kind of party.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But I'm Richardson. I'm Richardson. I don't know why I can't remember my man.
Bro, he'd have us crying.
So ain't nobody ever seen him hoop, and he overseas.
Ain't nobody ever seen him hoop. Like, he always have a, like.
They said, I'm telling you, he'd have us cry. They just go places, and he just say Richardson.
Man,
like,
don't
okay,
pay
come
for
on
nothing,
in.
bro. He didn't pay
Come
for
on in.
nothing. Always get the hookup. Like
Come on in.
He just
Like,
had,
come
I
on
never
in.
seen anything like.
You don't know where he was from
always
either?
fresh. He was from New York.
Okay.
He started the Alpha chapter at St. Leo. Like,
Okay.
The Alphas, like
But
he
yeah,
started that.
but
chapter.
he said, Richard, hey, come on in.
He used Richardson that time, but that's what.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, that's all he said. Yeah, I'm Richardson. And sat back in the seat. And security said, oh, okay, y'all go ahead. That was it.
Hey, man, I want to thank y'all for kicking it with us tonight, man. Roscoe, you want to give me a shout-out before we get out of here, man?
Nah, I don't
You just,
You
okay.
ain't gonna shout out the teammates or
Your crew, nothing like, none of your homies,
the
nothing.
Bumblebee. You ain't gonna shout out nobody.
None of the Thundercats, okay.
That real.
Fire, you want to give anybody any love before we get out of here?
Yeah, man, I want to shout y'all out, man, for doing y'all thing, man, staying consistent and
Appreciate it, man.
supporting the businesses and doing everything y'all do, man.
Appreciate it, man. Like I said,
Man, Kobe over here, man.
yeah, like I said, Joe really got me. They didn't have us on Zoom, but I ain't have Zoom etiquette. So one time at the show, I'm laying across the bed, chilling out, man. What you doing?
He got his
Yeah.
feet in the air. He
They like,
he laying on his stomach
like,
with,
what you
with
doing?
his feet in the
Yeah.
air.
I'm about to swap people like y'all just got me on here like, what we doing? He like, man, no, D, what you lay across the bed? Like, you look too comfortable, dog. I'm like, okay, I'll sit up next time. I got it. So before we get out of here, man, I want to just acknowledge those that, keep the groceries coming up. Shout out to my man Conan, Mike Tritt, Eric Tritt down there in downtown Culver City, man. I just talked to them. They actually finna open up, they're going to start doing like games.
9.
Yeah, they're going to start doing games 4 to 9 this upcoming Saturday, playing cards, dominoes, or whatever. First Saturday each month. So they got a DJ, going to have drinks out there. Go check them out, 813-870-0404. Yeah, they close at 9. Torre, you shot with him this weekend, ain't you?
Torre shopping with him all the time.
Yeah, Torre got a family reunion. He said they doing the family reunion this weekend, ain't you?
Yeah, sometime next week.
Next week, okay, yeah. Torre, I told you Torre called me on board. I said, man, I plug you right in, bro. Don't worry about that. I'll put you right to the source. He's like, man,
He went to panicking.
I'm trying to get a plate, trying to get the food, man. Not answering the phone. I said, chill, so I got you, Torre. So you call Trey directly. He said, man, he said, tell Torre to call. Tell Torre to call you, man. So Torre called, so you good. You like Conan's?
Oh, yeah.
What you like when you go down there?
I get the
boy get
ribs and the baked beans.
Okay. No macaroni and cheese, just real baked beans?
I don't eat cheese.
Okay. Greens?
You ain't touch it,
So you just do double baked beans?
Yeah, double baked beans.
But he need them mashed potatoes, man.
Well, them cookies, yeah, I mean, eat more cookies.
No, them cookies ain't
Them
gonna
cookies,
go.
you gotta get them. Do you eat any green vegetables?
I eat asparagus.
That's good. Asparagus is good. No broccoli.
asparagus
He can't.
Nah, he can't.
But how often y'all cook asparagus though?
all the time.
Yeah.
Can you cook?
Nah, I
Now
can't.
we eat out a lot though. Now that's the thing. We gotta start cooking some more. Tasha got to get on them groceries.
You gotta take them to Fred's and let them get loose at Fred's or something.
We ain't been to Fred's in a minute.
You got a good fried chicken and nothing, like I said. You like Fred's?
We ain't promoting Fred's.
No, we not. We just but ain't nobody got
Let's get back to
buffet.
Wingstop.
You right. You right. Follow me, fella. Pull that up, Torres. I stay at the
That's all the
my
chicken I
bad.
like.
Want to say what
That's
now?
all the chicken I like.
We finna hit that right now. So yeah,
Wing.
Wingstop. Shout out to my man Marcus McCann, wife Kim, and Kendall and Ryan. Ryan getting ready to go to fam. Best of luck to you, sweetheart. So check out any one of those 4 locations: 23048 Florida Highway 54, 813-705-9464. If you're out there by the Outlet Mall, if you're out there by Wesley Chapel, 1219 Bruce B. Downs, 813-536-0222. Then we had all started 2776 North Fowler, 813-903-9464. And I'm going to get them boneless tonight at 9305 North 56.
I'm not wings.
813
chicken nuggets.
Whatever. 813-373-5174. And also, don't forget now that
Shop headquarters.
yeah, this Saturday we're gonna launch WEDZ. Waldo, you're gonna be in New Orleans, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting loose. I'm gonna have my shirt off. We gonna live.
For the coming out party
Yeah. I'm gonna have wherever we at. I'm gonna have my shirt off.
with some beads.
I'm show your tits. Show your tits. Show your tits. Oh, this ain't Mardi Gras?
No.
Oh.
This is
my
Essence
bad.
Fest. Yeah.
Essence Fest. Okay, wrong party, bro.
Kobe over there crying.
Wrong party, bro. My
Yeah,
bad.
wrong party.
My bad,
Yeah,
bro.
don't be that person, please.
My bad, bro.
So yeah, we're gonna have all of the information ready for y'all. Like I said, I want to appreciate those that supported us along this. I'll be doing a state of WEDZ address on Friday, probably around 8:00, and just give support to the sponsors, those that are making this happen. But as I always say, y'all hooping this weekend, or y'all just chilling for the 4th?
Oh, I got something going Saturday.
What you hooping that Saturday?
Oh, we got the hoop vibe. I think it's in Bradenton, right?
Bradenton Christian.
Blake or just
Nah, it's a
travel ball? Okay. How long y'all just one day tournament?
Yeah, it's the showcase.
Okay, but you'll be back home though, so.
Yeah.
But I mean, Joe, they got good burger spots in Bradenton though. I know you'll probably pull them up.
Yeah, well, it's a couple spots out there.
I
I
told
mean,
you.
but we gonna be hitting whatever, like from McDonald's to Village Inn to Wayback Burger. You ever been to Wayback Burger?
No. They got Fat Burger in Gibsonton now. I ain't hit that yet.
That's what John was telling me.
Yeah, Fat Burger.
He
Yeah.
said he rolled by one.
Yeah, they got a Fat Burger. What's the best place you visited before we get out of here? If you could go back, like when you went for tournament playing ball, like, man, this is really nice. This is cool.
That Canes I had. What was we at when I had that Canes the first time? Not this weekend.
Were you talking about the favorite trip?
Yeah, just trip. Yeah, just trip where you go visit. City you went to, like, I like, this is cool. I like this city.
Dallas was cool.
Dallas is real cool.
Arizona was cool to me.
Hot out there too, though.
Yeah.
My sinuses was a mess, but it was just different. Like the
Yeah, it
campus.
was.
Yeah.
Arizona is
No.
different.
And where y'all going the rest of this summer?
We got Atlanta and Virginia, I think.
So you going back home then?
Memphis, yeah.
Watch out for John Morant while you're up there. So, yeah, before we get out of here, man, anybody want to be an artist or want to see the executive producer on the videos, on the record, dancing, come to Death Row. So for the Philons, my man EZBZ, my man Ruff is chilling, using his last PTO day. Dade City getting ready for Master Peter out there in New Orleans. The boot. Be careful out there too, bro. Make sure they got a lot of nice spots out there too. But I'll be when you get back, Monday?
Yeah, the 3rd. What's the 3rd?
3rd is Monday.
Yeah, I just
Just go with the flow. I get
Yeah.
it. WEDZ, we 5 days away, man. Thanks for checking in. Like I say, God bless. Good night.